The tool in BMW has always been different from the rest of the bunch, starting from the front-wheel drive tourers, to the sporty coupes and convertibles, to the bold-looking X2. Next to me is the sportiest, most involving of the series, featuring the exceptional works of the M division. While the M2 is the smallest and most affordable M in the lineup, is it true that it is one of the finest, most anticipated BMW M cars? What is up, you guys? Master Cars Eve here, and today we have the 2018 BMW M2. The M2 in today's review is finished in this impeccable Long Beach Blue metallic exterior color, which is a $550 option. The non-metallic Alpine White is standard. On the inside, we've got black Dakota leather with blue stitchings, and optional on this car is the $1,250 executive package, which includes a heated steering wheel, rear view camera, sensors, and active driving assistant. So sitting down in the BMW M2 Coupe. Well, to start things off, I just want to say that the M2 is one of my favorite cars, and I'm so grateful to be able to review this car for you guys today. So the first thing you notice when getting in the M2 is that it means business. I mean, you've got M logos all around the car, on the steering wheel, on the gear knob, on the seats, and even on the rest pedal. And you've got also this low seating position with these bolster bucket seats, which are very, very comfortable. And the rest, well, is typical BMW interior, which we've been seeing for a while now. But it's very easy to use, and you're gonna get used to it real quick if you're coming from another manufacturer. And by the way, I really like the carbon fiber trim in the M2, which actually has an open pore finish to it. So starting off with the steering wheel, it's a 3-spoke multifunction leather wrap steering wheel. It's the usual M Sport steering wheel with the M stitchings, which I really like. You have these bulky 10 and 2 notches, and 93 grip is just awesome. You have this very nice leather, high quality leather. Those beautiful metal paddle shifters behind that. And of course, your M logo right here. And actually this car has the heated steering wheel, like we said before. To start the car up, all you have to do is have the key fob within the interior, put your foot on the brake, and hit the button to go. And the M2 roars to life. Under the hood is an N55 B30 engine, a 3-liter inline-6 engine, turbocharged of course, which kicks out 365 horsepower and 465 Nm of torque. The car sprints from 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds with the DCT equipped gearbox, whereas the manual has 0.2 seconds. As you saw on the revs, the red line on the M2 is a screaming 7,000 RPMs. And all 365 horses are unleashed at 6,500 RPMs. Obviously, the M2 sends power only to the rear wheels through BMW's active M differential, shared with the M3 and M4. Our car is equipped with the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, which is a $3,000 option. Overall weight of the car is 1.5 tons or 3,450 pounds. Now, coming on to the instrument cluster, you have these conventional BMW analog style dials, but when you turn it off, like it's gone, but you can still see the numbers right here. But when you turn it on, as you can see, it lights up. You have the M badge right there, and down it's not fully digital, like I don't know if you can see this border right here, and goes till there. That's only digital. But I really like, they're actually very small gauges, but I really like the way they look, and I prefer that they're analog, and especially in this performance vehicle. And then coming on to the center of the dashboard, you have this 8.8-inch touchscreen. It comes standard with a 6.5, but I really like the way it looks. You have very crisp graphics. I really like the way it looks. And as you saw in the revs, if you go to my vehicle, technology in action and sport displays, you have the horsepower and torque that we saw on the X3 M40i. And by the way guys, if you want to see the full in-depth look at the screen, make sure to check out my review of the X3. I take you guys on an in-depth tour of the screen. Then this beautiful carbon fiber trim, and then your typical BMW style dashboard with the radio commands and dual zone climate control. Then coming out right here, you have two cup holders with some storage right there, and then your beautiful gear knob. As you know, we have a 7-speed dual clutch transmission in this car. Your driving modes to scroll between Sport, Sport Plus and Comfort. The traction control off. Your iDrive controller right here. And then a typical handbrake. And yeah, it is a conventional handbrake and not, you know, the button, electronic handbrake. You have this nicely padded center console. Makes good for an elbow rest right here. And this blue stitchings. And those beautiful seats, stitchings right there. And also more about those carbon fiber bits. The door handles right here, they're carbon fiber. You have actually big door bins, not huge door bins, so you cannot fit a big bottle of water, I guess. This is a bit small right here. But M dorsals and the M performance mats. Now talking about storage space in the M2, coming on to the glove box. It's quite a big glove box. We have a lot of stuff down here, so it fits a lot of stuff. And then coming on to center console, it is a bit shallow. You have a USB port right here. And let's check out the trunk now, shall we? Opening the trunk up, you have 396 liters of boot space, which is actually very good. You can put loads of stuff down there. And because we have run flat tires, we don't have a tire beneath that, but you've got the battery, and since we have an M performance exhaust, so you've got the stuff for the exhaust right here. And looking at this beautiful rear end of the M2. Starting with the front fascia of the M2, it is aggressive yet poised at the same time. The beautifully designed LED headlights mimic in a way the design of the fins in the front bumper. And speaking of the front bumper, you have those large air intakes allowing for massive airflow together with the kidney grills. Now looking at the point of view of the M2, coming to the LED headlights. Those are the LCI headlights. Now if you want adaptive LED headlights, then you get the hexagonal shapes. Inside you have this black color, black headlights with the chrome accents around. That's only for the LCI. Then coming on the blacked out grille, which I think looks really good with the M2 badging right here. This beautifully designed M bumper with the fins that we talked about. And you can see how the headlights are the same as that fin. And then also you've got the carbon fiber bits on the front bumper, which look really good too. We've got a lot of carbon fiber bits on this car. The side grills are also carbon fiber. The mirrors, now this car has, you know, like the M2 competition mirrors, and carbon fiber of course. We've got the roof wrapped in carbon fiber, matte carbon fiber. And then the 5-spoke 19-inch M wheels with the blue calipers, which look really good on this car. And then finally you have the side skirts, carbon fiber of course. It is at the rear that you see that the M2 is a quite fat car with these wide wheel arches. The M2 uses the same 2 Series chassis but widened by 80 millimeters. And as you see, it's an LCI. You've got these updated headlights, which are tinted on this car. And finally, as an option, we have those carbon fiber bits, carbon fiber diffuser, and the M Performance exhaust, which makes for some good pops and crackles. How does the M2 differ from the Pre Lci version? Well, to start off, LCI means Life Cycle Impulse, or facelift. For 2018, we've got updated headlights and taillights, but it's on the inside that we see that much has changed. We've got a new instrument panel, an updated iDrive system, which still supports 20 gigs of audio storage files, and a new designed interior carbon fiber trim. There is no power change between the LCI and the Pre Lci though. The BMW M2 competition replaces the standard M2, packing 405 horsepower from the M engine found in the M3 and M4. Unveiled back in 2015, the M2 was considered to be the successor of the 1M Coupe. The design has evolved into a chunkier, much aggressive, and more modern one, which leads me to say that the BMW M2 is one of the best looking sport coupes out there. The perfectly sloped roofline, the aggressive bulged hood, the beautifully sculpted shoulder lines, everything about this car is just impeccable. Maybe it's because the M2 is one of my favorite cars that I'm saying this, but isn't all that which made the M2 my dream car in the first place? So guys, that's it for today. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe and help us reach 1,000 subscribers. Now guys, we're almost there. I have 947 subscribers right now. So make sure to subscribe for plenty of more to come this summer. And until then, take care everybody. See you soon.